19 South Georgia corridor. Clouds will thicken as we go into the late night hours. Into the morning, I'd say pre-dawn is when we'll get the start of the rain starting to approach the lower mid-Swanee Valley. That's where the rain activity will start first. Winds will start to increase too, but they can be particularly gusty with these individual pockets of squalls that come around the northern edge of Nicole into the sunrise time frame through midday. That's where we can see those enhanced quick gusts that can exceed tropical storm force, which would be 40 miles per hour. Not out of the question to have that happen. Plus, we'll have to monitor these, especially east of I-75, for any kind of spin and tornado risk. I don't really foresee a tornado risk in a broad sense across our region, but there will be ongoing times of steady winds, 20, 30, 35, and gusts up to 40. And depending on where what's left of the center moves, which currently is forecast to be over Appalachia Bay, that can enhance the storm surge possibilities for the central and eastern Big Bend. The core of the rain will be in the morning to the early to mid-afternoon. By later in the day, the rain field starts to break up, becomes more scattered as Nicole moves to the north. Our winds will become more southwesterly and southerly. But again, just the expansive wind field, these yellow shades indicating forecast winds that can be above 39 miles per hour. That includes most of Appalachia Bay and some little pockets across the interior sections of our region where those winds can perhaps be upwards of 40, 45 miles per hour. So yes, that can trigger some yard debris of their own, maybe some trash cans pushed over if they're empty, and similar effects with any kind of gusty winds that can stretch for quite a while during the daylight hours of tomorrow, with wind speeds sustained upwards of 30 to 35 in the mid to late afternoon hours carrying into southwestern Georgia. And the gusts, as mentioned, some areas in the Swanee Valley in the morning, like Live Oak and to the south, can see winds around 40, 45 in gusts, and perhaps even some higher levels of wind gusts across coastal regions. That will begin to break as we go into the late night hours of your Friday, but we'll still have at least some breezes. Watching for those spin-ups across the northeast Florida coast, which can make their way towards the Swanee Valley, but the main effect that most of us will be experiencing will be those wind gusts and a lesser chance for any sort